Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to my guide for the Steam Summer Sale 2018. So in this video I'll share some tips, tricks, some best practices, some things to avoid during the sales. I'll also share with you some tools, some websites that you can use to make your decisions about the games, etc. So the first thing obviously is the money. So my advice would be to set a budget right now. Now this may seem very obvious, but a lot of people don't seem to do this. Set a budget now, decide how much you're going to spend on this sale. $50, $100, whatever you want. And once you do that, I want you to split your budget into two, and a few days before the sales, like a day or two before, put half of it in the Steam wallet. Now the reason why I say this is if you put all of it, as soon as the sales start, you will blow all of it in a few hours, and then you'll find other games that you are interested in, and then you'll put more money in, and then you'll have no money for food left over. So don't do that. Put half, see how the sales are. If you finish that half quickly, then you can put the rest in and pace yourself basically. So that is useful and it will save you a bit of money. Next tip, again regarding money, is sell all your trading cards. Now if you have a lot of games like me, you will probably have a lot of trading cards lying around. Just put them on sale. So okay, they may not go for much, like a few cents here and there, but if you have say like 200 cards sitting around, that will be an extra few dollars at the end of the day. Some of them might go for good money, especially if you have some foil cards or something. PUBG crates, have actually made several videos on that. So if you have PUBG and if you play PUBG, play a bit. Try to see if you can get 2-3 crates every week for the next 2-3 weeks until the summer sale starts on the 21st. And there are still crates that sell for good money. So let's see what is selling well. The Raider crate is still selling well. So if you go into PUBG, now these prices are Indian rupees, but I'll convert them for you. The Raider crate is at 81 rupees, so about $1.25 I would say. Militia crate is 49, so this would be about 60 cents. The Wanderer crate is 21, so just under 30, and the Biker is at 25 rupees, so about 37-38 cents roughly, in my opinion. So at least these 3-4 crates will sell well. The locked ones, the ones with the key, those are not worth anything, so that will depend on your luck basically. So even if you get say one of Militia crate and one of Biker crate, that's still almost $1 there roughly. So yeah, you can save another $3-4 even if you get the crappy ones. If you get the Raider crates, like one every week, you're making quite easily $4-5. So use that. When the sales start, Steam also has a badge for the summer sales. So they have their own trading cards and badges, and you can craft badges obviously with that. And all you need to do is basically browse the discovery queue basically, and you will get those cards. And you also get cards for like doing one or two things like voting for the best game, stuff like that. So I think you get about 3 cards daily, and before long you'll be able to craft at least a level 1 badge quite easily. I would say sell those badges, sell those trading cards, and you can get good money for that as well, because people are looking to complete those badges. They sell well at the start of the sale and at the end of the sale when people are desperate to craft those badges. In the middle, they're a bit cheaper. So sell them at the start, buy a bit in the middle, and craft your badge, and then sell the rest during the end of the sale. So you can get a few more cents here and there with that. So that is the money part done. Hopefully that was useful. Now onto the games. You have to manage your wish list properly. So what I would say is add the games that you are interested in to your wish list. So I've got my wish list here. Let me open mine. I've got more than 300 games here. And what you need to do is, obviously you can filter the type. So you can rank them according to price. That's what I do. So lowest to highest first, and then put the discount on sale filter on. So you can see all the, I don't know why this is not loading here. My internet is a bit slow. So these are the games on sale right now. So you can do that when the sale starts, so you can get the cheapest ones and ones with the biggest discounts. You can also select that. And yeah, so basically add the games that you're interested in right now, and also remove the games that you probably won't buy, because sometimes we look at games and they look interesting and we add them to our wish list, but we never get into the mood of playing them. So just manage your wish list, clear out stuff that you're not going to buy and add the stuff you're going to buy, and have a good number. Like if you have too many, you might struggle. Find a number that's comfortable for you, maybe 50, 60, maybe 100, 200, or if you can manage the hundreds, you can do that as well. So do that. And if you need some inspiration, I made a lot of videos during the winter sale for different games that were on sale at the time. So I made like a best RPGs, the cheapest RPGs, the best games under $5, under $10, under $1, best platformers, best indie games, best walking simulators, all sorts of things. So I'll put a link to that here on the right hand side with the card, and watch those videos if you want. You'll get an idea of what to expect in terms of prices and sales, because it should be similar if not better. And you can also get some ideas and some games to add to your wish list, because I made I think 22 videos in total, so there'll be hundreds of games there that I've covered that go on sale. So you'll know that okay, this game has been for $5 before, so it will go at least to that or more. So if you see it for a bit more, don't buy it. If you see it lower than that, then it's probably a new low. So yeah, you can go through that if you want. Links here in the right hand side, and I'll also put it in the description. So that is the first part done. The next part is I'll give you some tools, some websites that will help you in deciding and doing a bit more research basically. So first up, the site that I use is steamdb.info. So this is a database for Steam, and what I use this primarily for is looking at the prices for games in different regions. So for example, let's see, they have got these most played games, trending games, etc, etc. So let's pick Just Cause 3. I've just added the expansion for this one. So they've got stuff here about the game, things like that. We are interested in the prices according to different regions. Yeah, so here it is. So as you can see, it's got the prices listed in a lot of different regions. So cheapest here is Vietnamese dong. Current price, I don't know, they haven't added it here, but lowest recorded is 680. So it's probably not the cheapest. India is probably cheapest. 599 is like the base price, which converts to 895, and the lowest it has been is 89, which was I think just this weekend. So 133. If you look at the base value in US dollars, 29.99. Cheapest on sale 449, 85% off. So it shows you when it was at its cheapest, 31st May 2018, so just 2 days ago. So yeah, and you can see it's got all these countries here. So we've got Turkish lira, got the Mexican peso, UAE dirham, Norwegian krona, New Zealand dollar, Philippine peso, etc, etc. So most expensive it seems to be in the Japanese region. Southeast Asia surprisingly is a bit expensive. Normally it's the euro and the pounds that's at the bottom, but for some reason Just Cause is more expensive in these regions. Now there is regional pricing for most games, but some publishers don't do that. They just convert it directly. So for example, Bethesda, the game might be more expensive in India actually. So anyway, so I use this primarily for this one, but you can also go into say the sales section here. So on the sales page, it shows you the games that are on sale right now. And if you link your account, it'll show you the games that are in your library. So these first 3 games are in my library. You can tell that by the slight green color here. And if you look on this side here, the percentage discounts. The green means it's at its historic low. It's equal to its lowest price. So it's been at this price before and it's at this price right now, the lowest. Blue means it's a new low, new highest discount as it says here. So this can also help you quickly decide what games are the best value right now. Very useful if you check it out. You can also get some more information about your account if you click on your profile icon at the top. So it shows you like your level, how long you've been playing, how many games you own, your account value in dollars based on the lowest price and the today's prices, and things like how many hours you've played, average play time, etc. How many games you've played more than 12 hours, etc, etc. So useful little thing, I guess. Next up is steamcharts.com. Now I use this primarily to see how many people are still playing the game. So you may be interested in a game, and if you come here and see how many people are playing, you'll get an idea whether it's worth buying or not, because if it turns out there are only 20 people playing, then it's probably not worth it. So here you have like the top games by current players. So obviously PUBG is at the top. Now, if I remember correctly, when I checked this for when I made this video for the winter sale just less than 6 months ago, this was about 2.7 million. So it's only down, it's down by quite a lot, more than 1.5 million down. So it's surprising. Dota 2 was about the same, I think 800,000. Counter Strike is third, about 400,000, I think last time. Rainbow Six Siege probably about the same. Path of Exile seems to have a lot more this time. Grand Theft Auto 63, Warframe 48,000, Football Manager, Ark Evolved is still quite popular. So these are the most popular players. Now, once again, if you want to search something, let's search. I've already had a look at these games. Let's search for Absolver because I saw it on sale recently. I don't know how many people are playing it right now. Ooh, that doesn't look good. 91 playing 10 minutes ago. 132 is a 24-hour peak. Ay, ay, ay. That is not good. September there was 1600, about 1700 people, and it's actually gained a bit in the last 30 days, and it's still only just average is 125 roughly, so that's not looking good. So anyway, so point is, if I was interested in this, probably not right now. So you can use that as a further research tool. On to the next one. So another handy little site that I use occasionally is How Long to Beat. Now this is a site where they survey people who have played a certain game and finished it to get an idea of how long it is to beat the game. And this could be useful if you say you see an expensive game like a, I don't know, new game, $60 game with a campaign, and you wonder how long the campaign is. So you can see if it's like 4 hours long or if it's actually something there. So let's see God of War because it's popular right now. So main story 19 hours, main story plus extras is 30 and a half, completionist at about 50, just under 50. So it shows you that that's not bad. 50 hours for completionist. I would be somewhere probably between main story and extras because I don't usually do all the extras. So I would say about 20-25 hours. It seems like a good value. Also, if you see the numbers in blue, that means they have surveyed at least a good number of people and they have good data. If you see this number in red, they don't really have a lot of people surveyed for this polled basically, so they won't be accurate. So blue means this is reliable, and so yeah, 50 hours for completionist on God of War, not bad. Finally, some general advice. I would recommend buying games if they are 75% or more on sale for older games, if they are 2 to 3 years old at least. If they are more than 3 years old, I would say 75% or more is what I would recommend. For newer games, depending on how new it is, if it just came out say last month or something, 2 months, maybe you can go for a lot less, maybe 25%. But generally I tend to not pick up games if they are less than 40% off. Another tip, important tip, is don't rush in at the start. Like when the sales hit, the servers will be busy. Prices don't get updated sometimes because of the heavy traffic they experience. So just ease off for at least 5-6 hours, and then it sort of calms down a bit. People have rushed in both the games. Then you can just simply go through and browse, take your time. Of course, there are other sales as well. So if you miss out on something this time, don't worry. Steam has sales throughout the year, and these days they tend to put a lot of games on sale throughout their different sales. They have the autumn sale, they'll have the Halloween sale, they'll have the winter sale. So these are the bigger sales, and they tend to put all of their catalog on sale. So if you miss out, or if it seems expensive, just wait, it should be fine. And finally, one more tip, side tip if you will, try to buy the game of the year editions. Now in my experience, about a year and a half to 2 years is the sweet spot for buying a game, in my opinion, because the game has been patched, they've released all the DLCs, and they of course have a game of the year edition out, which puts everything together. So instead of having like multiple DLCs and skins and guns and expansions separate, you have everything nicely contained in one bundle or one edition, and it tends to be on a good discount as well, about 70-80% for some companies at least. And they've also fixed any problems with the games as well. So anything that came out 2015, 2016, this would be the best time to buy games from that period, because they would have matured nicely, let's say. Hopefully this was useful. I'll be making a few more videos related to this. before the sales start. And when the sales start, as you know from the last time, I'll be making those videos about 10 RPGs on sale or other open world games, etc., etc. And yeah, good luck with the sales. Set your budgets, and we shall see what we get this time. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.